It means a hell of a lot for me to be here, especially meeting all these guys, everybody here tonight. You know, it's tremendous. You know, there's people here that saved all our lives on that horrible night, and you know, it's only that to pay our respect back to the guys that saved us that horrible evening. I can remember everything from that night. You know, from the time we got the death threat at the airport to, you know, actually going to hospital. You know, there's a couple of ladies here this evening that actually saved my life on the roadside, and the first time I met them in 28 years, and it's been a good night so far. Yeah, it was, yeah. I recognised them straight away. They didn't recognise me because, you know, obviously I was, you know, a lot younger then. I was only 21 and, you know, I was covered in blood. You know, but I recognised them straight away.
Seriously, straight after all this?
Yeah, after all this time, yeah. I just knew straight away. I just had that gut feeling who they were. You know, and it was just nice to see them. When we was at the airport, the teddy bear grab machines, you know, we actually got in there and, you know, we were playing the grab machine, and it must have been faulty, and we cleared this grab machine of teddies. And the only place we could put them was down our jackets. And I always remember when I was back in the UK, the ex-wife gave me a brand new leather jacket. And it's the first time I wore it. You know, so the only place you could put was down our leather jacket. And all I was thinking about was me jacket. And when we got to the hotel, the hospital, the nurse cut my jacket open, and all these teddy bears spewed out my jacket. And the nurse thought, you know, that all my guts had come out, but it wasn't. It was all these teddy bears. And obviously they were full of blood and everything else. And I think that's why about the teddy bear, you know, because it was just, I think it's just a funny side of things, like, you know, on that horrible night, it's, you know, a nice ending to a tragic night.
Well, I brought this teddy for James because James had on a leather jacket, and poking out the leather jacket was white stuffing. I didn't know it was stuffing. I thought it was just James' parts, and I wouldn't unzip his coat, but he quite was insistent that I unzipped his coat, but I wouldn't. So later on, when I was speaking to James a few weeks ago, James told me that inside his jacket was teddy bears. So I thought that I'll bring this teddy tonight for James, so that this really reminder of me and the night of the terrible atrocity, and that this teddy bear brings happiness, not pain and suffering. It's just a dead, eerie road. It was dark, it was pure dark. It didn't seem to go on forever, and then it was like children crying. But the further we went, we realised that it was more serious. And we just really prayed that we would be able to help and do the best we could that night. And I'm so glad that this day has come, because, you know, every anniversary you always think, you wondered how they're doing, and, you know, we feel sorry for those that didn't make it that night, and it just brings back a lot of memories. It was hard. But to see James and to see him laugh and to see him smile, it's just wonderful. It's just a dream come true.
There's not a wild lot to say. It was a horrible night. Well, the only good thing is, as it says there now, I've met a couple of lads at Toppington, and actually a couple of fellas I helped. They're not here, but they're doing well back in England. So there's a fella, Jacko, I spent an hour with. He sort of lost his sight that night, but apparently he's doing well now, you know. So, but talking about a couple of them, so it's nice to hear.
It must be great to see James looking so well.
Oh, he's looking brilliant. So, no, he's a lovely fella. He went through a hard time after it too. For a lot of years he was telling us there. So fair play to him, he's picked himself up.